Greetings everyone, this is Vada here, and welcome back to Sheep, Dog and Wolf. Last time, we defeated the tropical pirate level. And this time, this is it. This is the last level at the end of the corridor, and this is the train level. Let's go. This is a really cool and really unique level. Daffy, do us the explanation.
If you want to catch the train, press this button to turn the signal red. Then, the next time the train passes through, it will stop here and you can get on. Keep an eye on this chronometer to learn when the train is going to arrive and how long it will stay. And whatever you do, don't go into any tunnels on foot. It's dangerous. When the signal is red, it means that the train will stop next time. If you want to change the color of the signal, press the button next to the signal. The blue chronometer gives you the time remaining before the train reaches the station, and the red chronometer gives you the time remaining before the train leaves. And my chronometer gives me nothing but trouble. I gotta get this thing fixed. Hello?
Alright, the train level. A very unique level, but also very weird. This button closes the gate over here, and this button launches a catapult. And also this button here stops the train. If you press it again, it will keep the train going. This level is all about using the train to get to places. But also this level is all about the very insignificance of this entire level as a level. The timer on the bottom left will change depending on where you are in the level. Once the timer goes down, the train arrives. This button gets the train going right away if you land on it. We will come back here a little bit later. And this right here is not our stop, but our stop comes right after this one right here. Jump off, and we're here. Let's press the button first, and let's explore this area. This area over here is only accessible through the train. You see there are two circles. One of them is the train circle, the other one is the road circle. Also we have a sheep costume, don't worry about that. We'll get that by the way in fact. Just hit this mailbox and the sheep costume will be over there. We will need the train to get that though, so we will go ahead and wait for the train for a little bit. Also there's a clock over on that ledge, so we just need to wait for our train to arrive and things will work out afterwards. This is your casual waiting level, of having to wait around for things to happen, because things don't happen naturally. And if I can get up here, I can get this clock. Perfect. But we missed our train, so we need to wait for the train one more time just for good measure. Okay, our ride has finally arrived. Let's push this boulder onto this train even though we're not going to use it for anything because we've got a solution that doesn't rely on this boulder. We will however get off the train here and explore. The wolf is right there, the dog is right there, and there is just one singular sheep left. What a sad sight to be seen. We've also got a catapult over here as well. And the other catapult is right there, and the circle is also right here. We'll go ahead and stop the train by pressing the button, and we will now get the sheep to follow us. You don't want to be seen by the dog here, because if you do, the dog will come straight for you and you'll have a bad time. You want to baa at the sheep and then get the sheep to follow you. The dog will stop following you eventually. And once he does, the dog will probably get stuck at the train. This is fine, don't worry about it. I don't think we can get across that thing, so... okay. Or can we? We can't really walk on this, can we? We can't go around it? No, we can't. Okay. So what you're supposed to do now is, well, first of all, place down the sheep, and then push this boulder off the train. You're supposed to push this boulder onto the seesaw, have the sheep on the other side of the seesaw, and then launch the sheep onto the train. Once the sheep is on the train, you have to make a run for it. There is a road right over here, and there's Roadrunner. I will pull something crazy. I will do a jump. This is, of course, unintentional, but I like this solution a lot more than the original solution, or the intended solution. If you pull off this jump, which is actually not that difficult to pull off, once you do it, you can just walk to the end, basically. Okay, that took much more time than it should have. It's actually not that difficult. You need to have the camera behind you and then you can make it a lot easier for yourself. And now we just take a leisurely stroll on this road. If you actually launched the sheep onto the train, you would be racing Roadrunner right now on this road all the way to the end. You would have to be really fast because the train is really fast. And you want to catch up to the train, because if you don't catch up to the train, the sheep will do one circle around the entire place and land right back where it started, and the dog will be there to guard it. So that won't do at all. But instead, we have a cave here, and this cave leads us nowhere. I always wonder what the cave was all about. It's like it wants to lead me somewhere, but it goes nowhere. It's really weird. And the Roadrunner steps on the button. If we wait long enough though, the Roadrunner will step off the button and things will end up fine. There we go. It takes a bit of a while, but it's okay. If you caught up to the train would be right here and the sheep would be on the train. You would step on the button, the sheep would be on the train, and you get the sheep that way. But my way is more difficult than it needs to be honest. But it works, so it's totally fine. Oh no you don't, Mr. Sheep, no you don't. Stay away from buttons. In fact, stay on this button. That's a fine button to stay on. What we want to do is take care of this dog. I didn't show you this before, but the dog is right on top of the circle right now. And that's bad because we unfortunately cannot launch ourselves along with the sheep on the catapult at the same exact time. Will this do it? Not quite. You also have to time this thing a little bit, because the dog goes in circles, so it changes the location of the dog every time. So you have to time it right and have locations are just right. The dog, however, will not stay like that forever. It will not be a pancake forever, so you need to hurry up and make sure you send both the sheep and yourself over on the other side before the dog wakes up. And last but not least, us right here. Perfect. And that is literally the entire level. That's it. It's the shortest level ever, and you beat it way too fast.
Fantastic! The last sheep! You did it! says you are an exceptional contestant. Unfortunately, our show is nearly over. Thanks to all my fans out there for staying with us through to the end. See you soon. What's this? What's Marvin the Martian doing here? This wasn't in the script.
That insignificant little earthling? It looks like that ridiculous creature reached my planet because of a blunder you made. Is that right? Well, let me tell you how your friend got here. I was just getting ready to test my latest weapon, the PR-200, a very practical tool which reduces any living species to 1/10 of its normal size. For the experiment, I enlisted the help of a devoted member of my army. I was just about ready to test my invention when suddenly an invader smashed into my water tank at full speed, and the whole tank collapsed all over my army. The accursed invader looked like a black sheep. It was utter chaos, but after a super Martian effort and the help of my fantastic PR-200, I managed to get back most of my army. Isn't that delightful? Wait, I haven't finished yet! My army is still incomplete. A somewhat rebellious unit has gotten themselves into a sticky situation, and it's risky to get them out. I, Marvin the Martian, don't plan on taking any unnecessary risks. It's up to you to repair the damage now, by returning to me my lost instant Martians. Come, Canine. Sit, boy.